What's good, people? It's your boy AnimeAnalyst, aka the Young Jiggy Ninja, and that latest Boruto chapter has dropped, chapter 26, and we got some more expansion on the Kawaki arc, and we see Kawaki actually being brought back to the Hidden Leaf Village. Kawaki, aka Kata's vessel, is taken back to the Leaf Village. That's huge. So I'm just kind of gonna run down the main points of this chapter, and I want to talk a little bit about the karma seal and my analysis of it afterwards. But I want to give you my analysis of the events that went down in this chapter. So starting off in the beginning of the chapter, we see that Kawaki is actually being brought back to the Leaf Village, and before he wakes up in the Hidden Leaf Hospital, he's having flashbacks of when he was first brought to the Kata laboratories. And in there, we see there's other children hanging from the ceiling. It's like this cave laboratory where there's like kids hanging from the ceiling inside these giant IV bags like you see in the hospital, like these giant little bags with fluid. And they're connected to these little vases with liquid in them. So I'm just like, yo, my boy Kawaki is like, yo, what is going on, man? Like, this is some nut stuff. Like, and then when Jigen and Kawaki basically continue to walk further into the laboratory, we finally get to see who this man Amado is, who is an associate of Kata, or a member. And he asks Jigen, is Kawaki the last child? To which Jigen says yes. Jigen then says that when him and Kawaki truly become parent and child, he will give him an especially valuable gift. And he like grabs onto his hand and he starts like clenching it. And Kawaki's just like, bro, what are you doing? So, I mean, you definitely can sense some type of experimental vibes, some Orochimaru vibes, when you see all these kids hanging from the ceiling in IV bags. Like, these dudes are sitting up here in sandwich baggies. Like, this is out of pocket. So in regards to the valuable gift that Jigen says he's gonna give Kawaki, it's most likely going to be the karma seal, considering that he's also holding his hand, clenching it very firmly. So I believe that after they did some type of procedures or whatever to prepare Kawaki's body, that Jigen does some sort of event that gives Kawaki the karma seal. So after Kawaki wakes up from that basically flashback dream, he's in the Hidden Leaf Hospital. He wakes up like trying to figure out where he is. He tries to run out, but he's stopped by the Leaf Ninja, and it actually goes into this whole scenario where they're talking about how Kawaki will be kept under watch and he'll live with Naruto so they can learn more about him. And the whole conversation that the Kages had was whether or not they should contain the boy and isolate Kawaki or have some other route. But Naruto is reflecting back on his early days, as well as Gaara as a Jinchuriki, and they both know the pain of being isolated. So they think that it'll be the best move for them to have Kawaki stay with Naruto, and it'll just be an overall safer route for monitoring this kid. So for me, that's great writing to me personally, because we're actually seeing Naruto connect back to what his childhood was like and actually have jurisdiction over things that are happening in the village and give the best scenario for the situation. So it just made me smile because Naruto has been through a lot and he's able to help out somebody else in the same kind of similar situation. So it just made me smile. And having a person run the village who has a lot of perspective on the different types of situations that people might be going through, it's definitely a better look for the Leaf Village, considering that we've had numerous Hokages who kind of don't understand really what others are going through, and Naruto can very much come from a standpoint of where he's understanding everybody. So after they tell Kawaki he's going to live with Naruto, he keeps on trying to make plans to escape and he's running through the Leaf Village, but Naruto catches him. Eventually they end up at the Uzumaki household, where Hinata's in the kitchen cooking up some chicken, some broccoli, you know what I'm saying, using that Byakugan to see all the seasonings and joints. So Kawaki tries to escape once again at the dinner table, and this man flips the dinner table over, and like he sends a vase flying, and like this man really wilding out. And Naruto literally gets up from the table, goes Kyuubi Chakra Mode, like, and completely shakes Kawaki up, and Kawaki realizes the true strength of Naruto and just the immense power that Naruto holds. This man, that was probably one of the most badass scenes Naruto has had in the Boruto manga, aside from kind of some parts in the Chunin exams. But when he looked at Kawaki, like, he was like, what an unreasonable bastard. And I was like, yo, my boy not playing no games. Like, he stood up. Like, I like how Igimoto draws Naruto, the adult Naruto. And I don't know, usually I don't like, in the anime, I don't like how Naruto's Kyuubi Chakra Mode looks, but in the manga, that shit looks low-key raw. Like, I don't know, that shit looks fly. It looks even more badass than when he had it at the end of Shippuden. But after that, Kawaki is basically like, yeah, this not it, chief. When he realizes the strength of Naruto, he knows he can't escape. So he decides there's really no point. So Boruto comes back home later. He confronts Kawaki like, why is this dude here? You're the dude from the outskirts of the you know what I'm talking about. So, and then Kawaki's just basically telling him like, yeah, I'm not listening to you. And then Boruto's like, yo, you broke the vase that Hime fucking made. And then Boruto's like, yo, so you just gonna start messing up stuff in my house, something. So then some little quarrel, and they eventually like introduce each other. Kawaki's like, yo, my name's Kawaki. And then Boruto's like, yeah, my name's Boruto, don't you forget it. So I mean, they kind of have the adopted brother type of feel going on. So it's gonna be interesting seeing how they implement Kawaki into the whole Leaf Village flow. I don't know if he's gonna become a ninja, because he's gonna have to be with Boruto. He can't just stay at the crib and like not do anything. They're gonna probably make him enroll like with ninja missions, considering that they know he's capable in combat and stuff like that. So, and I have labeled them that in a lot of the analyses I did. I've labeled them the Brothers of Karma. So it's kind of funny now that they're actually becoming like kind of like brothers, in a sense that they live with each other now, and they're gonna become close with each other because they both have the karma seal and they both are going through the same thing. So I mean, this chapter 26, it was interesting, but it wasn't really anything that was, there weren't really many extreme developments. We got the little Kawaki section in the beginning with him thinking back to when Jigen first took him, but other than that, we really just got to see some day in the life type shit and some kind of emotional aspects and personal touches with Naruto and other Kage and the Hokage's aide, Shikamaru, and stuff like that. So we got to see some conversation with that. But other than that, this chapter, I mean, it was alright. It wasn't really nothing special. I want to see how they actually handle Kawaki living day to day, but this is probably where it can get really slow. I also have another theory that this chapter made me think about, so I need to make a video on that. But I want to talk about the karma seal and kind of my mini analysis on that joint. Like in the chapter 25, it was called Resonance. We found out that Kawaki and Boruto's karma seal are said to be resonating with each other, according to the Kata member Kashin Koji, that boy Kashin Koji. So to understand what that really means, you gotta know what resonance is. Resonance is essentially the concept of when one object vibrates, it causes another object to vibrate at its natural same frequency. So that means that when Kawaki's karma seal goes off, it causes Boruto's to essentially react as well and start going off, which we saw when Kawaki and Boruto were on the field battling out and doing all that other shit. So Kawaki views karma as a burden. Actually, he's like telling people that it's not his power, and if I didn't have this thing, like, I wouldn't be limited, because I think he like overheats, his body overheats when he uses the karma seal. So Kawaki is a human reformed into like a hybrid with technology, And in chapter 26, it is confirmed by an analysis of Kawaki's body that his body is able to harden swiftly and soften quickly in order to create augmentations within his body. So possibly the Kata organization is comprised of scientific ninja tool integrated individuals, and that could kind of be the whole theme of these Kata members, because I think Kata means husk or shell, so it could mean that they are shells and they need to be filled with scientific ninja tools in order to reach their full potential or some shit like that, man. Now, looking at the capabilities of the Karma Seal, it seems to operate similar to how Momoshiki's chakra absorption ability works. The user can absorb any chakra based technique and seemingly expel the technique back out with augmented strength levels. So for humans, it seems that absorbing chakra this way creates a toll on the human body, which causes the users to pass out, which is probably what happens to Boruto and Kawaki. So this could be the case for Kawaki when he just passes out randomly, even though he has scientific ninja tools within his body. It could be those overheating, and it could be some other stuff, but he has a whole bunch of inorganic technology integrated within his body, when his body really is just technology. So that could explain why he was messed up. But Katasuke said that Kawaki overheated, but the thing is, we could look at it this way: Kata could be trying to develop the perfect vessel that is able to use the Karma Seal's power freely without any adverse effects. Kawaki's body right now could be in the prototype phase of Kara's technological development on it. This could be why they were transporting Kawaki somewhere with the blimp for further augmentations after gaining new information about scientific ninja tools through their mind control of Katasuke. So it's gonna be interesting learning more about Kawaki's origins in terms of to what extent his body was augmented and how Jigen actually is doing this type of stuff. Of course, we know now that he's working in conjunction with Amado, so they're the kind of the two smart people and the mad scientist in this equation. So definitely looking forward to these next couple chapters. That was kind of my slight analysis on the Karma Seal and what I possibly think could be the narrative around it and shit. But I also want to focus on a line that Jigen had in one of the previous chapters. He said, "The vessel shall eventually return to us, for it's just not possible for it to escape from me." So I think that by him saying Kawaki, they'll become true parent and child, I don't know if he is creating these Karma Seals that are resonating with his. Like, I don't know if the one on his chin is a Karma Seal, but it could be possible that whatever he did to make them officially parent and child has linked them and made it kind of impossible for Kawaki to go against Jigen's will. So that's kind of what I think, considering that Jigen's so comfortable with Kawaki just being with the Leaf Village and shit like that. I mean, even Kashin Koji said yo, I ain't even sweating it. Kawaki can go with the Leaf, but whenever I want to secure this, man, just know I'm coming to the Leaf Village with all type of smoke. They're gonna know the fear that comes with the name Kata. So I mean, the story's progressing slowly but progressing. Tell me guys what you think about that chapter, if you did see it, and any interesting thoughts that you might have about Kawaki. It's been your boy AnimeAnalyst, the young jiggy ninja. We out of here. Peace.